What's going on YouTube? Brian Matthews here, and today we're going to talk about one of the coolest subscriptions for anybody that loves bass fishing. Now obviously if you are into bass fishing already, you probably know about this company, Mystery Tackle Box, but if you have not heard about them, go check them out today. Basically what these subscriptions come out to be, they have different varieties that you can choose from, different packages, and they will send you each month a whole bunch of lures for the price that you pay. Basically, starting out, I think around $15 on up to $25, maybe $30 you can spend a month on these subscriptions, and each box is prorated. This one right now is the Pro box. They do have now an Elite box that I have not tried out yet, but have thought about doing. This one just happens to be the month of, I believe, April, maybe May. Should be May. Basically, inside they give you lures. They give you a little digest to kind of show you about the different lures and how much each of them cost based on the price and everything. So that you know you're getting your money's worth. So like I say, check out Mystery Tackle Box and subscribe to their boxes, whichever one you can possibly afford. It's a great tool to kind of build your collection of tackle, but it's also a great way to get something new or unique that you may not personally buy in the store, or may not even be in your wheelhouse of tackle. I know, for instance, for me personally, I am a huge Texas rig kind of guy. So being able to get something like a Carolina rig and being able to utilize that out on the water, you know, they give you all the parts that you need for that particular rig, and they give you the instructions on how to use them and everything. So like I say, check them out, and let's get into this box. So like I say, you open up the box. It's a pretty little box. You've got little flaps here that you can see have basically a ruler. You've got little, well, I'm going to say 1, 2, and 3. Basically, you take your picture, you put it on Instagram, you share it on Facebook and things like that, and they give you promotions based on those particular things. Obviously, you want to take advantage of all of those things. Catch Co. is their brand of lures. They usually tend to, what's the word I'm looking for? You usually tend to put 1 or 2 of those into each box that they build for each month. Just to kind of start out with this one, we've got some cream lures. Now, me personally, I had never heard of cream until I'd probably say a few months ago. A guy at work said, "Hey, you need to try these purple worms with white spots on them." And I'm like, "Are you crazy?" Well, he brought up the brand, and it was cream. So like I say, they've been around for a while. You can usually get them at Walmart and places like that. And I was surprised to see this in this box. So like I say, these little paddle tail swim baits, gotta love them. The next thing that you got here is just kind of a little flickety split, kind of shaky head hook there. It's for technique fishing kind of thing. It's kind of on the small size, but probably would work with your paddle tail swim baits right here, as well as the Catch Co. Worms here. Let's see if they actually give you a brand name or anything. There's no technical name. They kind of look like little trick worms. They don't have the flat tails on them, ribbon tails. Just kind of little sticks, as you can see right there. The next thing is this Chatterbait Midnight color. Once again, it's a kind of that purple, black, and blue color. It seems to be the theme of the box this month. But awesome chatterbait made by Z-Man. like I say, awesome. And who doesn't? Who doesn't love a football jig or any jig in that category, especially one that's the PB&J color. Like I say, this theme of purple and blue and black seems to be a thing. Now you get into kind of the cooler baits, maybe in the box that most people would gravitate towards. The Strike Pro, basically a elongated jerk bait here. It's got the 3 treble hooks on there. Not much to say about that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just a standard jerk bait with the 3 treble hooks on there. And then obviously they throw in one or so gimmies, what I'm going to say, more your expensive baits. IMA is a popular bait here recently. This is the Stick 135. It measures in at 5.5 inches long and is in the, what color is this? I want to call it bluegill, but, or something like that. American Shad. I don't know why I said bluegill. American Shad color. Just to kind of take it out of the box here for you real quick. Like I say, this is probably one of the higher end baits in the box. I know it is. So there you go. It's got the open nose right there to give it that good pop sound, and then it's got the ribbon tail down there with the little frills and thrills on it, and then it's got obviously your awesome 3 treble hooks there. So this is a great bait, especially for those topwater big bites. You can actually use these. I was actually using these out on Lake Murray. That video that will be linked up here somewhere over here. Basically, out on Lake Murray here in South Carolina, we used it to catch striper, something very similar to this. So those are really popular for those topwater bites. And then obviously they give you a little deep fishing soap. So you can use it for your coolers, for your hands, for whatever you want to, basically. It's just something, they usually try to give you something a little bit smaller that's just cool, that's a little nifty little add-on. And then obviously they're going to give you a sticker. Sometimes they give you more stickers, sometimes they only give you one, but this one is pretty sick nasty. It's basically a fish x-ray with a whole bunch of crawfish, frogs, and some other things inside of it. Hopefully, you know, the fish we catch don't actually have all of that in there. And then this is what they call their dibble. So basically, this is the kind of know-how of each bait. On the back here, it gives you the price of everything, and you can, like I say, definitely tell the quality of the box that you get. So what I would do is go on to Mystery Tackle Box, figure out which box you like the best, which one fits your budget most of all, and which one fits your species. That's the coolest thing about it, is that you can choose based on the species that you're, as I'm trying to do this, we'll save that for later. So basically you can choose what kind of species that you're wanting to have tackle sent to you, and allows, like I say, a great array of different baits to build your tackle and to, like I say, broaden your horizons in different areas. If it weren't for that Lake Murray trip with Pete, I would have never thought to buy something like this. He said, man, it works. You got to get something like it, all chrome, even this shad color here, and it actually worked. Not to say that, you know, the worms here wouldn't work, but, you know, I'm more used to using soft plastics than these hard baits anyways, unless it's, you know, something like a hula popper or something, or a whopper plopper. So like I say, Mystery Tackle Box is awesome subscriptions. This is the, like I say, the month of May box, And like I say, if you haven't checked them out already, do so. I'll put a link in the description. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in this video and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and remember, go fishing.